Hi again, everyone. Scott Player Popcorn fan here, and I think what I'm gonna actually do is I'm just gonna talk about the rest of the Insidious movies in this video. So, all right. So the second Insidious movie, Insidious Chapter 2. Now that movie, I found it more of an interesting film in terms of the story for the characters than more of a it's not as like creepy, like it doesn't have that creepy, more haunted house vibe as the first one does, but it's not as creepy as the first one, and that's a bit of a that's a bit of a criticism, I guess. I guess. And overall, though, I think it's still a decent movie. Has really good acting and a few, and just like it has a compelling story for the characters, and just like one thing that Insidious Chapter 2 does have is that it does mix a lot of elements of other horror films in it, like Patrick Wilson's portrayal as possessed Josh in the movie reminds me of Jack Nicholson in The Shining, just a little bit. And also the when we learn more about the bright and black spirit, and what the spirit was like when it was human as Parker Crane, felt a little too much like Norman Bates there, because when they explained Parker Crane's backstory, basically his mom was abusive. His mom wanted a girl. His mom wanted a daughter, and abused her son because of that. So she had her son put on woman's clothes and things like that. Basically Parker Crane grew up to become a serial killer dressing in women's clothes. So basically, Norman Bates. But yeah, well, that's a criticism I have about Insidious Chapter 2 is that it borrows a lot of its story from other better movies, like Psycho and The Shining. So, I mean, those are really my only complaints about the movie. It's just like it's not as creepy and it borrows too much from other horror films. But overall, though, it does have pretty good acting, and it does have a better story for the characters. And I would give Insidious Chapter 2 a C. Now, the third film, Insidious Chapter 3, follows Stephanie Scott. And for those of you who don't know, maybe those of you who watched Disney Channel back in the day, Stephanie Scott, I believe, was on Ant Farm. Yeah. A Disney Channel actress plays the female lead in Insidious Chapter 3. She's this girl in this family who is being who at first is trying to contact her dead mother, and eventually goes to Elise, and that catapults the events of the film. And Elise, uh, Lynn Shay as Elise, she was really good in this movie. They definitely explored a lot more of her character. She felt like more of a central character in this movie. Not entirely though. It still felt like more of a Quinn's movie. Stephanie Scott's character's name. And what I do like this movie more than Chapter 2 because it brings back that more creepy haunted house vibe to it that the first film had. And I thought that the demon spirit in Insidious Chapter 3 was also interesting, but at the same time kind of lacking because it didn't have really a backstory, so I wasn't really all that invested with the demon spirit character in this one. So, for a grade, I would rate Insidious Chapter 3 a B, and for the fourth film that just came out this month, Insidious: The Last Key, I thought that one was actually pretty good. I like it like a tad bit more than Chapter 3 because Lynn Shay once again reprises her role as Elise Rainier, and we learn a lot more about her in this movie. She is definitely the focus of this movie. Um, at least we learn more about her when she was younger, and we learn more about her family. And I really liked that aspect of the movie. It definitely it's very rare for a horror movie to like this to have the lead character being a 70-year-old person, and I find that really intriguing about this movie. It's very intriguing, you know. I really like that aspect of the movie, and again, the demon spirit character in this movie is also creepy as hell. It looks creepy, and it's interesting how this demon in this movie has keys that opens other doors in the further. It was very intriguing. Um, I do really like this movie. I like it more than Chapter 3 and 2. I would rank it A minus. That's my grade for Insidious Chapter 4. So yeah, that will be it for this video. Those are my reviews for the rest of the Insidious movies, and as a ranking, to rank all the movies, I'd say I like the original film the best, and then Insidious Chapter 4, Insidious Chapter 3, Insidious Chapter 2. That is my ranking. Thank you all so much for watching. I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.